Okay, he's going for it. Uh, he's going for the give up move, I think. Um, well, I think it's time for Demo Man fun. What say you? Bombs away. Boom. Boom. 430, 2 AP, perfect. Boom. And there you go. I think that that ends it effectively. So now his shaman is basically dead, halfway down, and he has to revive everything, and then there's no way to get through to the crystals now. This is one move that I actually don't think I need to overthink. It's just unambiguously good. Finally, an easy move for once. Boy, I wish I had more of those this game. This game is giving me nightmares. But finally, the strategy just boiled down to kill all his stuff. And I delivered, so. Double Link Domen, they're pretty good. You can get the time to set them up. They're awesome. Alright, it looks like that is going to do it. Thank goodness. As I can finally breathe a sigh of relief and increase my cushion at the top of the league ladder there. But what a game. This was just a really tough game. Defending crystal rushes are always very tight, and as you see here in this case, there's a few turns where his warrior was positioned one square away from having the killing blow, and crystal rush games end up being that close very often when you have two really good players going at it. I think the biggest mistake of this game was when he didn't kill my medic on the attack tile, and he let me respawn him. I thought that was just a huge blunder, and I basically got his last sword on his witch in exchange for a respawn token, and it was just such a huge swing in the game for him to have to rely almost exclusively on that axe thrower to carry the load of bringing down the crystals. I also thought that he probably should have tried to threaten my top crystal a little earlier, just by moving a warrior in range, so that he would force me to block off the crystals, because if he's able to execute that top crystal in the mid game, then it changes the way that he has to use his tidal waves down the line. But it's easy to play Monday morning quarterback on some of his moves. And frankly, I made some moves that were pretty awful as well, especially the one. There's two moves that stand out to me as being particularly bad. One being when I moved the pyro up to KO his axe thrower, and ended up just trading a meat for a pyro, and I lost the tempo of the game. That was really upsetting, because that was an unforced error. And then the other huge error was when I had that 1 AP to move my medic anywhere after his tidal wave, I believe. Or no, it was after he stomped my my pyro, I believe, and I had gotten his axe thrower, and then he took my gem tile, and I had decided to move my medic onto my attack tile, thus blocking my own demo man from being able to force him off the gem tile, and that just put me in a really terrible position that it didn't have to be that way. Pretty much any other move I make other than what I did would have put me in a really strong position, but instead it turned out to be a nail biter. So the throws were a little bit real, but when it came down to it, I avoided a play that would have given him the pincer attack with that final warrior. So that was a little tricky, and I could have easily fallen into that trap and managed to lose the game there, but I kept it together and made that last move 2 or 3 turns ago, where I linked the demo man up instead of spawning the spy, and that ended up saving the game for me in the end. So a lot of clutch plays and a lot of anti-clutch plays, but I think I deserved this one in the end. My mistakes weren't as bad as his, and generally, if you defend a Crystal Rush properly, you should generally win if the board positions are relatively even when the rush is started. So well balanced game. But yeah, that about wraps this up for this series of commentaries. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the games. I'm going to compile the videos of all the turns and put them just back to back to back in a single video so that you can watch the game in its entirety without me jabbering about 10 minutes for each move. So look for that if it's not up already by the time you are watching this video. And with that, I think I'm done here. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, and have a lovely winter holiday. Bye-bye.